Hi, I'm Chris Costa, and welcome to another episode of EPMS Tech Talk. I have with me Joanne LaFlamme. Hello.
Hello, Chris.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So what do we think the topic should be today?
Well, I really like to talk about job tickets. I have a couple problems with job tickets in the shop. Number one, if I have a job ticket that has different component types, it prints out in different reports, and that causes a problem for us.
Right.
The other thing is, if I have a job, I print the job ticket, I send the job ticket out to the shop, and then changes come in, maybe 2 or 3 changes. And I might have 2 or 3 copies of the job ticket out there on the floor, and no one's sure which is the most current one.
Sure.
What can I do to resolve that?
Well, the first part, to answer your first question, we've completely redesigned our job ticket. We rewrote it. We've enhanced it to the point where not only did we add additional information to it, but we eliminated that fact where if you have a sheet-fed component and a digital component, it's no longer going to print in 2 separate reports.
Terrific.
It's going to be consolidated based on the component type.
Okay.
Okay, so the report will be intuitive enough to know to print the appropriate information based on what component type you have.
Okay.
Okay, so that will be number one. That'll be good. The second part, we definitely encourage people to look on screen when they're printing the job ticket as opposed to printing out hard copies, and really for 2 reasons. Number one, you really don't need that much paper floating around the shop, and you made a good point about as soon as you print out the ticket, if someone makes a change order or they change the material, they change the press, that ticket is now obsolete. So you really want to almost force people to look at the machine and get the most accurate and up-to-date job ticket. And then that's a way, if you don't print the ticket out, you're really going to force them to look at the screen and force them to get the most up-to-date information.
Well, can you show me then, like the workflow in Enterprise and all the different places
Sure.
maybe I can get the job ticket?
Sure. We'll start in order entry. And I actually have a job that I was working with recently, so we can look at this one. The job number I'm highlighted on. You don't have to edit and go into the job. If you're just looking to print the job ticket, simply click the job planning screen. And you can see there's an option under the job planning menu for job ticket. Okay. When the dialog box comes up, you'll notice there's a print ticket button at the top. That's where you'll print the existing job ticket, and as well as all your custom reports for the way the job ticket used to print. You know, the sheet fed ticket to the digital ticket to the individual type job tickets.
Okay.
The combined ticket that we've redone is right here below. Okay, so if you click this button, okay, you're going to see that the report has been redesigned a bit. Okay, customer information at the top, job information here at the as the second section. A little bit more information in here, a little additional fields added.
Okay.
The component information, pretty much what it was, other than the change orders, is now highlighted a bit. You'll also see the change order down in the associated to the process where the change needs to be made. Okay, if I scroll down, you know, these sections, you know, essentially look like what they were. The biggest changes really are towards the back end of the report. Okay, the shipping's been added, and then also the change orders as a detailed section logging the individual change orders. Okay, so to answer to one of your points, you know, if you've got 2 different printed copies of this job ticket, one of them has 1 change order and one of them has 3 change orders, well, you have an idea, obviously, as to which one is most recent, but you still don't know if there was an additional change order and if you're, in fact, holding the most recent copy of the report. So we still really do encourage people to view the ticket on screen, you know, as we are right here. Okay, and again, you know, it's as simple as you're in order entry, you find your order, you highlight it, click the job planning menu, click the job ticket, and then you can print the combined ticket. And again, if you've got multiple components, a sheet fed, a digital component, it's all going to print as one report. You'll be able to scroll through to the number of pages and see the entire report.
Okay, that's great.
Okay, and if this needs to be emailed to a supervisor, you can do that real quickly here to email the report as a PDF.
Okay.
Okay, so there really should be no reason to have to print this out hard copy. Okay.
Now, what about my shop floor employees who don't have access to estimating order entry?
Yep, no, the shop floor people, again, good point. But even the people out on the shop floor recording data collection entries, they can go into data collection and they'll be able to print the job ticket from out there. They'll be able to see a list of the change orders.
Oh, okay, can you show me
and
that?
also print the job ticket, right? Okay, so if I exit out of order entry and we'll access data collection, you have to go into a production entry and of course be on a particular job. Okay, so I'm making an entry now to job 4079. You can see the change orders in red. So I could first view the change orders.
Okay.
So you can see the details. But if you actually want to see the actual job ticket, you can print the job ticket right there. And of course you'll have the ability to print the combined ticket here as well. Okay, so even the production shop floor personnel, you almost want to force those employees to really print this on screen because if they're holding a ticket, there really is no guarantee that a change wasn't made after that ticket was printed out.
Okay, that's terrific.
Okay, and one final place that you can view this is even your scheduling manager. Okay, people in scheduling, with the scheduling module open, if you're at a particular job, okay, and you're in the job view, okay, you can print the job ticket right here as well.
Okay.
Okay, so even the scheduling manager, you know, they don't need to be holding an actual job ticket. They can look at it right on screen. And that's the way, and again, the biggest point of emphasis here is almost forcing people to look on screen to get the most accurate, up-to-date information.
Yeah, that makes sense. We shouldn't even have to print it out, and that way they'll have to print it on the screen.
Right, and and I've heard that from people, you know, a good example is just not printing it out. Because, you know, the minute you print it out and it starts circulating, well, now you've got people looking at what may very well be an old copy of the report.
Good point.
So,
thank you.
Anything else we should cover? Or?
No, I think you've covered everything, and I really like the new ticket. Thank you very much.
Good. Okay, very well. Well, this is Chris Costa with another episode of EPMS Tech Talk. Thank you for watching. Please look forward to more to come.